I just wrapped up my last meeting of the day, heading down to southern part of Missouri. Today's vlog, I'm addressing a comment I got on one of my videos, and I was gonna write up a long comment back, but I figured a video response would be a lot easier and it would make more sense. So today I need to respond to a comment about how I'm not Peter McKinnon and I'm not Cody Wanner. I kind of forgot to explain what I'm doing and where I'm at right now. I'm on the road. I just wrapped up in St. Louis and now I'm driving down to, it's a town called Cape Girardeau, and it's about 2 hours south of St. Louis. Pretty tired right now, but I'm gonna power through, get to the hotel, and we'll resume our conversation about who I am and why I'm different. Finally made it to the hotel, and I'm going to address this comment that I got. I guess first I should read it to you so you know what I'm talking about. Comment I received, it says this: I have a theory that videos about being creators are getting kind of old. Like in the 1940, all the movies were about making films. It's all about the story. Peter, Cody, already doing it, that's it. What makes you different? Good luck. Now, I did not take that comment as a negative comment whatsoever. I think it's a legit question. Like, everybody's vlogging, everybody's doing this. What makes you different? When I first read that comment, my initial response, I just wanted to type back, I'm Brian Vlasich. But then I looked at it in the context of what video she watched, and it was a video where I talked about how I'm not gonna buy gear anymore, and I was talking about the creative process a little bit. I think with the vlogging genre, a lot of people don't understand that, like, every video is not going to be about the same topic every single time. And one video can be taken out of context of the entire channel. And since she brought them up, I'm going to use Cody and Peter for an example. Even today, Peter McKinnon dropped a video about coffee tasting. Now, if you didn't know the rest of Peter's channel and that was the only video you ever saw, probably be like, oh, this guy reviews coffee. There was a video a while back that Cody did about how to get a GoPro Hero 7 for free by taking it and doing hyperlapses of your city and all that kind of stuff. If that was the only video she watched of Cody's, she'd probably think that he just likes to teach people how to make money, which is fine. I think when you're looking at vloggers, especially daily vloggers, they're telling a bigger story, and you're just looking at small little sections and chapters when you only watch one video. See, imagine listening to a speech, an entire speech, and only paying attention to one sentence or two sentences of that entire speech. If you take only that sentence, that little blip out of that entire speech, you're probably not gonna know what that entire speech is about. And the same thing applies in life. It doesn't have to be just about YouTube or creation. Like, you can apply that idea to anything. If you meet somebody for the first time and you look at them only in their worst, like say they're in an airport and their flight's delayed and they're frustrated and everything. You don't know, maybe they're on the way to a hospital to see a loved one and they're just frustrated. But people will assume things just based on that moment. And if you do that, you're not looking at the full context of what's going on. But now to answer the big question at hand here. Really quick before I answer that question, I wish every hotel would do this because it would help me out a lot. There's times where I don't know which city I'm in. And here, you know exactly where you are, no matter what. Now the answer to the big question in that comment, which is, who am I? We already have a Peter, we already have Cody, they're already talking about creation and everything. Who am I? Why am I in this space? What's the point? And my simple answer is this: I've learned so much from Cody, I've learned so much from Peter, and at the same time though, I'm different. Like, every single one of us, we have a different story to tell. Peter and Cody, they have film backgrounds. They've done this professionally. And me, I've actually learned from them. So I'm not a professional by any means. I'm learning as I go along. My Lumi Cube just gave out, so I'm gonna have to find a different source of light. Hang on one second. Okay, let's see if that works. Yeah, I apologize, this light gives me kind of that interrogation effect. I'm not trying to do that, but it's all I've got to work with. But getting back to the answer. So Peter and Cody, they do this stuff professionally. They do different things. Like, Peter does amazing tutorials about creation and filmmaking because that's his passion, that's what he does. Cody gets out there, he encourages people to do things, which I think we all try to do in some sense, but he's gone out there and made it his mission to encourage people to get things done. When I take a step back and really look at me and who I am and what I'm all about and everything, like, my whole point is to build a voice. Like, that is ultimately what I'm trying to do. Initially, I wanted to learn the concepts of filmmaking and how to edit videos and all that so I could apply that to my career, because there's a lack of that in the industry that I'm in. The more I've gotten into YouTube and met people and gone to meetups and all these different things, like, I'm discovering all these different facets, and everybody has different facets of their life. And yes, we all make videos and we all like coffee, but you can draw a Venn diagram of yourself and any other human on the planet. Chances are you're gonna have some things that overlap in that middle. A lot of creators just happen to like coffee. We happen to like talking about creation. It's just part of what we do. It's a common bond, and if you're passionate about it, you're gonna talk about it. But if you take a minute and look at the big picture, you kind of listen to the whole speech and not just take one video out of context, you would know that I love music. I love like all kinds of different things. I have all kinds of different hobbies. I bake cakes. I mean, I do all kinds of different things. So I think no matter who you put in front of the camera, it's gonna be different. I don't care if I talk about creation or Cody talks about creation or Peter McKinnon talks about creation. It's gonna be different. Like, the video is gonna come out differently. I'm gonna have a different perspective on it because I'm not as professional as those two are, but I'm still gonna have a perspective on it, and it's gonna be my unique perspective. Gear, editing software, all that stuff, coffee, that might be the same across the board with vloggers and creators, but you still can't replace, you can't replicate the individual. To sum up everything, my final answer to that is, what makes me different? I'm Brian Vlasich. I'm living Brian Vlasich's life. I'm not Peter McKinnon. I'm not Cody Wanner. I love those guys, but I'm me. That's what makes me different. That is it for the vlog today. I'm gonna cut it off there. I have to go rearrange some furniture and get it back in place. And then I am going to bed because I'm exhausted. It was a long day of travel, and I've got another long one tomorrow. I've got some meetings, and then after those meetings, I have to drive again. In the comments below, I would love to hear your perspective on the comment that I read earlier. I'm just curious what everyone thinks about creators talking about being creative and the creative space. And also I'm curious, like, what do you feel? What do you feel is different? What do you feel that I bring to the table that other people don't? And vice versa. If you're a vlogger, if you're a filmmaker, what do you bring to the table that maybe everybody else doesn't? I really love all these different perspectives. I really like how just we are all different. And that's what I love about vlogging, is you could hand anybody in this world a camera, and what's gonna come out on the other end is totally different than everybody else. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I truly, truly appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow. Courtyard Marriott, you're good to go.